Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. We just started up. I didn't know whether I was gonna actually do one, because I kind of wanted a little bit of a break, but I was like, yeah, I'll do a little one. And then decided the rest of tonight I'm just gonna do like a little video game, so I'm just gonna do a little bit here, try and fix things up, and then away we go. And I'll go through things as well at the same time. So, let's go, just post this up here. There we go. Hey, Wally. And before you make the announcement. So yeah, what I'm doing is just going through some of the stuff just to change shadows, materials, other things, just to make Toriel look a little bit better. I've done this in the past, but just new shaders and everything just look a lot better. And changing the shadows from dithered to blended looks better too, so I'm just kind of going through here and doing that with everything. Oh, what's going on with... There we go. So yeah, I'll go through and I'll explain the changes in a little bit, because there's some on Toriel already, which are kind of subtle, and then I've got to also check Frisk. I've already done Player, I need to do Frisk. I've already done the rest of the characters. I'm just trying to think who else needs to be done. I think it's just Toriel and Frisk at the moment. Let's just see how Toriel's looking. Because this might actually be a quick stream. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. That doesn't actually look bad for Toriel at the moment with blended. I just need to... Oh. Toriel, I need to look here so I can get an idea of editing inside your mouth. It's like the most weirdest thing that I think I'll say on stream. So we got tongue is slightly darker than no, let's make that like that, and then we'll just do this, and tongue can be that, and we'll just go bump. The idea being that I can put a noise on here. Oh, can we just... Trying to give the actual tongue texture. Just a little bit of it. I think I mentioned this before. Can you say happy anniversary real quick? Happy anniversary! Oh, happy 1 year anniversary. Okay. Have a good day, Dave. I hope you're having a good evening. Yeah, I'm busy, but yeah, it's all good. As usual. That moment where I'm literally like poking around inside of Toriel's mouth of all places. That sounds terrible. Seriously, where is the... Is it the factor into the height? I'm trying to remember which one it is for... She's gonna be ecstatic. Wally, didn't she attend the last update as well? She seems pretty nice. I don't know. I don't know why that's not working, because it should do. Just gonna check real quick. Yeah, I remember she's really nice. I'm just gonna check the Flowey talk video that I got here. Buy him. So I'm just gonna load this up in the background, because I need to figure out what I've done with shading on Flowey to make his tongue. Yeah, it's factor into bump. Okay, so if I do that and just take that out. Ah, no. Bump. do that, right? And then factor into height noise. Right, normally that should work now, so let's just like see if that works at all. Can we just like 50? Ah, there we go. We're starting to get somewhere. I saw that then. Why is it like that though? 100? I don't quite get why it's off scale wise. Let's just do mapping to 100. Let's do 2 here, 5. Ah, there we go. We're kind of getting there. 6. And then people are going to be like, dude, why did you do this detail? It's like, I'm going to change it now. Because it looks crazy. 0.3 there on roughness. And then we'll just go 0.1 or 0.2. The idea is that in the event that we actually do see that detail in shots, at least it's going to look nice. You know, that's my reasoning behind doing that. And having the material be able to look at least a little bit better than just, oh yeah, it's the inside of somebody's mouth, you know. 0.3 for that? Or 0.4? Yeah, I have to be careful what I say on stream, because if it gets clipped, it's like, wait, what? The teeth, the roughness are fine. I'm not so sure about the specular, though. 0.8 for specular. Let's try 0.8 again here. Where is it? Specular. 0.8. I think it might be because of the camera angle. I'm trying to make a teeth shiny as well. Like, certain sections are shiny, some aren't. But we'll, moody out of context. We'd have a lot of those. But yeah, let's go through the updates for Toriel a little bit here. There's a few of them. Let's do specular on there. Do 8. Okay. Shiny horns. I can take that. So, can we just... Yum. Okay. So, this is the proto setup that I have for Toriel here. Basically, it's not the final environment. It's not actually a environment. It's a fake one. It's an image that gives the impression that you're going to... The reason why I'm doing that is because of the lighting above to show you what it is. The reason for this is it kind of shows you a preview of what your model will look like in an environment that gives off these colors. What we've done, or what I've done, is I've taken more to pause, Dave. So what I've done is I've taken a 360 render of the environment, right? And what it does is it maps that as a texture onto the background. And then what it does as well, because I've only got like one light in this environment, right? That's that one. But if I delete that, it still gives me lighting. What it's doing is it's actually taking the information from the image in the background and being like, oh, okay, this is how I should light the character or the whatever's going to be on screen. So, we can kind of get an idea of how Toriel will look, or whatever will look, if I stick it in this scene. So, like, for instance, if I was to go mesh cube, you can see the cubes impacted by it as well. So, updates to Toriel. She obviously looks a little bit nicer. She's got a little bit of reflectiveness here now. The cube. But most importantly, I've tried adding noise to her outfit. It doesn't look 100% accurate because of the way that the textures are mapped onto this. It's not my model, otherwise I'd try and map it a little bit better. But to simulate cloth, I've just got noise maps with bump on them, so it looks a little bit like cloth, or as close to as I can. It's there for texture purposes, so it doesn't look flat. In some shots where it's close up, you're going to be able to see it, but not perfectly. It just adds that illusion. I didn't want it too small, because you won't be able to see it. And I didn't want it too large or too deep. It's affected by the lighting, so that's cool. The thing is, I know people have said before, like, dude, why do you do stuff like that, but then you have the characters be basically played in cartoony? And I want to leave the characters looking slightly cartoony. It's a rule that I've been on about recently with some people, where I was saying I want to do tiny details like that really kind of flesh out the character a little bit more. But then what I want to do is not go too overboard, because then it starts looking all kinds of weird. And I don't want to go too crazy with that whole thing of, oh, I can just add a million details, you know, like I've already done for the environments. I figure by having them be a little bit more simplistic than the environments, it makes them stand out a little bit. But having that little bit of realism, or trying to simulate realism in like the clothes and stuff, it helps ground them in this environment. Like, she doesn't look too out of place here at the moment. No, so that's pretty cool. So that's my justification for it. Because while I could go ahead and just, you know, do all the details, I don't want to. What's Immersiontale? Just let me get the video here. The short explains it way better than I ever can. Let's see. Get the short. There it is. Oh, there we go. I'll just put the short on, and that should explain everything. Roll the clip. Yep, I think it's that one. Have I got that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'll let this speak for itself. When someone tells you about Undertale in 3D, do you think of this? Maybe this? I'm not so sure about that one. That one mod? Roblox? Or this?
If you refuse to fight, Asgore will take your soul and destroy humanity.
How did you get here, my child? Are you hurt?
In this world, it's kill or be killed. I was so tired of being a flower.
It was nice to meet you. Goodbye.
So yeah, the Immersiontale is basically a AU in which the player also inhabits the same world as Frisk, so they both go on the adventure together. So I've not shown off those bits yet because I'm still working on them, but yeah, for the most part, it's Undertale in 3D but with a little twist. Hey Sky, the entire True Pacifist route as well. So we got Flower. I fixed Flowey. He's good now. I think this is the version of him that I've got. It's the goat. So I added a little bit of detail to Flowey as well. We added a little bit of his face to kind of look like he's got some texture to it. I love this though, like with him animated here now. Let's try and I put this up online before, but not the one with the lighting. Give Toriel a tail. Flowey looks so much better in that clip. Not gonna lie. So much better than it. Yeah, he looks so much better now.
Howdy, I'm Flowey. Flowey the flower. You're new to the underground, aren't you? Golly, you must be so confused. Someone ought to teach you how things work around here. I guess little old me'll have to do. Ready? Here we go. You see that heart? That is your soul. The very culmination of your being. Your soul starts off weak, but it can go strong if you gain a lot of LV. What's LV stand for? Why, love, of course.
Hang on, I'll pause that there. A nice guy says, "Wait a minute, is this like a series you can watch?" It's going to be. I'm at the point of making it, and by that I mean I'm animating it at the moment, like slowly. I've been getting like every character in the underground together and doing all the environments myself and everything, and now I'm up to animating it. And almost everybody is fully dubbed as well, which is great.
You want some love, don't you? Don't worry, I'll share some with you. Down here, love is shared through little white friendliness pellets. Are you ready? Move around. Get as many as you can. You know what's going on here, don't you? You just want me to suffer. Die!
Yeah, the thing with this now is I don't have it in the environment. Like, if I go, where is it? If I put it in the environment properly, or at least kind of like that, where is it? If I try... I'm trying to remember. It's like background, color, environment shader, I think it is. Yeah. And then I go, it's purple because it's trying to find the shader at the moment. If I do... Trying to remember where all these are, whether it be... No, it's not the core update folder. There's like a HDRI folder for all of this. Where we at? HDRI? Ah, there we go. So if I pick like the ruins... There he is. Gotta drive for a job application, says Wally. Mum's been making me leave. Oh. Sky says, yeah, I've never even thought about it before. I thought it was going to be one long movie. Yeah, people wanted it split up so it would be at least released on like a little bit of a consistent basis, hopefully. But yeah, we can kind of get an idea of what he's going to look like in this environment based off
Flowey.
this.
Flowey the flower. You're new to the underground, aren't you?
So yeah, he's looking pretty nice. I like that. I can put him in the actual ruins later on. I've just been working on him. It's him and Toriel done. I need to look for Frisk now. Hang on. Frisk fixed. Because I think I was trying to emulate cloth on them last. Yeah, I was. So if I go lighting, point light, I need to figure out what I've actually done here to Frisk. What is Frisk's model? It's from like Source Filmmaker, if I remember rightly. Let's do one light there. Okay, the clothing, the normals need to be different. I'm gonna try and see if I can get the clothing to look a bit better. Also, I need to edit the eyes now because of how it is. The hair, I think I can get some normals for that depending. Where's the texture on it? Oh, they've literally just slapped a... that's a pain. And unless... If I just, like, don't do paint and just go view instead. Okay, that's not actually that bad. I can work with that. I can paint detail onto that. I'm gonna leave now, says nice guy. Okay, nice guy. Thank you very much for sticking around. So, I need to edit this now. Frisk just needs a massive upgrade. So we'll do like we did with Toriel. I need the shaders from Toriel's eyes because of the way that this works right now. Shading, it's a mixed shader that goes into a light path and a transparency. Oh, no wait, I just realized I'm not going to be able to copy that properly unless I open Frisk in the other window. So, let me fix that for a moment, and then we'll just go open recent Frisk, Because then I can work this. Because I don't want the eyes to have shadow behind them like that. It just looks stupid. So we go shading, get rid of this, get rid of that. Keep that on screen. But yeah, hello to anyone that's stopping in and saying hi. I'm trying to get everything ready for the animating portion just to look better. You know, so I was like, I'll do this stream and then I'll do I'll probably end up doing like a PSO one afterwards. Okay, so that's dithered. Probably going to have to do this with all of them, actually. Is change the shadows. Already looks great. The thing is, Blender 4.5 just makes everything look a lot better. Like, even 4.3 makes everything look a lot better. So it's like I'm basically just taking advantage of the fact that it's really nice. Like 4.4 and 4.3 make everything look good. Will you be adding any of the 10th anniversary areas or characters? You're cheating, kinda. I kind of want to add the new stuff, but the problem is if I add the new stuff, I'll start adding it in everywhere. You know, so it's like, do I do it or do I don't? You know, it's a very big question that I need to answer myself a little bit, because like all the new stuff looks really cool, you know, or at least quite a lot of it does. The problem would be stuff like underwater and in waterfall and stuff. I think I might allude to it. You know, alluding to it doesn't seem too bad, or at least adding a little bit here and there, because some of the characters I would love to, but it's more work, so it's like, oh, do I not, you know? Why are the eyes now? What? Frisk, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why is the eye that colour? I don't understand. What is even going on? That was fine before. Hang on. Right, if I connect that. Why is that? What is even going on here? Hang on. The vertex generic eyes. There, right? So if I get rid of that, because this is all a freaking MMD shader, so we go BSDF. By the way, welcome back, Wally. We do principal BSDF, right? And then we do what was the exit for that? Material output, okay. Material output surface. Why? Why is it black? That makes no sense. Is it? Hang on. I think I might know why. Is it because it's the shadow or something? Or another model on top of it? If I go shader and then shader there, right? It doesn't get rid of the shadows behind like it should. That is weird. Hang on. There's only one thing to do. Right, if I select that, can I delete those faces and see what happens? Haha! So that means I don't need that shader then, because that's not there anymore. Wait, what? What? Where's... What? Why? I don't... What? What is even... Okay, that's a problem. Why? Why is Frisk now a floating head? That makes no sense. Unless it's deleted. Wait, what? Right, so I delete the eyes. Then delete the eye shader. Then keep the rest of the body. Dude, we're gonna have to get that as like an outtake for one of the next updates. One of the next update be like, so anyway, I was updating everything to look really awesome for when we put out like the ruins, and then next minute just have Frisk just be like completely torso-less and be like, guys? Right. I need to figure out what's going on with the eyes here. Because they shouldn't have shadows. They shouldn't be casting them like this. Don't know why it's doing that. It's being a pain. Are there any other messing around with this? Maybe it's because of the whites there. If I do that and just go surface shader? Nope. Okay, normally that works. This is going to be interesting to see just what's up here now. Blended, blended. Eyes are... That should be fine. That literally should be fine. There's an eye texture that goes into a transparency. If it's a shadow, it makes it transparent. Applied to a surface, right? It's blended. Transparency overlay. White. Where's that? Guess we're going to find out, because it looks like Frisk still has issues here. Oh, I see. It's the... Okay, so if I get rid of that, if I just go like principal BSDF, paste that shader in, and just go right, and then this should also be blended. There we go. That's looking better there. Change that roughness to 0.2 and the specular to like 1. Then at least that highlight when it's got a light on it is shiny. Same with the eye. I need that on the eye. 0.1 for the eye material. Why is that not compiling? Really weird. And specular 1. Technically that eye material should be fine there. That's weird how it's not being reflective, but the thing in the background is. Because the white's there. That's in there, right? If I... Is that roughness? No? If it's not that one, it's got to be the teeth, I think. Let's just double check this. We go... Ah, there we go. Right? So that's that shader plugged in there. So if I do like this and go specular, 1, that's 0.1. We go roughness 2. Right. Eye, roughness 2. Specular 1. Check out the DMs, I got an outtake. Oh no. Wait, what? I can't replay it on stream because it's just going to be me repeating myself like over and over and over again, like an endless cycle. I'll watch you later on, Wally. Right, so we got her. I can make the her look better. I know I can. I voice it. Wait, what? Hang on. What?
Guys?
What? Why? I don't.
Moody?
What?
Moody, help.
What is even...
Help me? Please?
Okay, that's a problem.
Yeah, I'll say it's a fucking problem.
Why is Frisk a floating head?
Free Roblox torso lists? I
That
guess?
makes no sense.
Unless
it's deleted. Wait,
thank God.
I'm gonna download that. Oh my god. I've got to download that. Oh my god. God damn it. I love stuff like that. Let's see about the dithering compared to blended now. Okay, that doesn't seem too bad. Why are the two sets of hair shaders? It's really weird. So my idea for Frisk here for updates is literally going to be update the hair, try and make the clothing texture a little bit better, and then that's it. I'm not going to do like a skin one or anything. Bodiless Frisk. Right, let's do the same with the mouth. Let's make sure everything's fine. That moment where I'm literally becoming a dentist on stream here. Where does that go to? Where's that? Oh, it's the face? Okay. Can I just get the teeth? Oh, and of course there are problems. It's not welded together, so that's gonna cause some issues. Right, can we just do this and then go? Let's see about having it be the white one. Can we just that moment where I'm going to like ridiculous lengths for this, but it's fine, it's fine. If we even see these details, it'll be fine. And before Frisk has like super white teeth. Okay, that's not bad. I need another face material here. Right, let's do inside mouth and tongue. We'll do inside mouth, Frisk, tongue, Frisk. Be gentle with my teeth, British man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see if we can do this and make it good. Inside mouth. Just hook that up for the moment. Same with that one. We just go. Right. Now with this one, we got the inside of the mouth. We'll assign that to there. And then make sure that the tongue is assigned correctly. Right? Now those two materials are signed properly. I should be able to change this up. So like for instance, we want that to be about 0.3. Don't really want to mess around with that much outside of that, and maybe making it blended instead of dithered. And then for tongue, let's try 0.3, and then we'll do the thing that we did before with the normals, where we go normal, bump, where is it? Normal, bump, and then we do a height into a noise map. We see if we can... This is probably the same as Toriel's. Yeah, it is. It literally is. We just put in like 100 or 200. Probably 100. And then we just lower that down to about 0.1, 0.2 maybe. So that in certain light we get it looking... or giving the impression of looking like a tongue. Do 0.1, 0.14 maybe. That's going to look a little bit better now if we have close-ups like that. At least I can say I've actually done that as a detail. Bop, bop, bop. So that's that done. I need to figure out the eyes. I crave strawberry pastries, says Wally. I need to see what's going on with these eyes, because it's really weird. They should be fine, and they're just not. Let's... Yeah, I'm just checking the shader there. Principal BSDF. 0.2, just for the sake of it. And specular is 1. And then, blended, yep. Huh. Hang on. No? Okay. And then plug that into base. Trying to see whether it's being reflective at all, but it doesn't look like it. The worst part is this shader seemingly for the shadow thing is not working on this model. It should do. I don't understand it. Hang on. That's not changed anything. It's got no emission. That should be black as well, I think. Trying to think here. Yeah, because if we do that, it's still casting light. That makes no sense. And I swear it's this way around for doing it. I'm just going to check with Toriel again. Because it worked on Toriel. Let's do fix Toriel, right? Hey, Metal Wolf! First with a suspicious moody sound. Totally wasn't moody puppeteering the mouth like a song puppet. See, there we go, right? Toriel is not casting shadows there from her eyes. She shouldn't be because eyes don't cast shadows. So let's just check. Transparent, blended, blah, blah, blah. No camera, no shadow back facing. That should be fine. Right? So the shading is... The factor is the shadow. The top shader is whatever the mix shader is for there. If I was just to plug it in though as like eye, right? If I just got rid of that one and did that, it should still work. Yeah, it still works on Toriel, so that's... So there's something else going on there, because that works fine. There's something that I'm not seeing on Frisk. You watch, it's like, it'll be another model or something. Are the pupils solid? I don't use Blender. Hey everyone, I reckon this is double-sided. I reckon the eyes are like double-sided or something for no reason. So if I hit eyes, right? Ah, there, you can see it. I swear there was like something else behind them there. They cast... Dude, they don't cast shadows now. Now they do. But we have that set up correct. Like, that makes no... Hang on. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm going to just do this normally. So that should be the shader there. We go mix shader. Right? That goes into there. Right? Factor is shadow. Right? And if it's a shadow, we make it transparent. Which is the transparent BSDF. Transparent. Dude, that's exactly how it should be. And yet it's not working. What is going on here? Because we just tested that. We literally just tested it. Like, there's something going on that I'm not seeing here. Give me a sec. Maybe it's the black portion? Hang on. If I take that, looks like there's a black edge that runs all the way along it. For no reason other than to make it look 3D in certain shots. If I do that, right? I'm sorry, Wally. That looks terrifying. I am so sorry. How is it every time I watch one of your streams I get a headache? Oh my god, look at that. I am so sorry. Frisk just looks like Herobrine now or something. Wally said it exactly the same time. Just T-posing Herobrine. I can't. Right. Freaking, how do I unhide stuff again? It's like Alt-H. There we go. And it's still doing it. It's still causing that issue. I don't even. Right, let's. So that's been double checked. Trying to see if there's anything else that it could be. Give me your soul. There's a shader on the whites bit there and on there. So they shouldn't cast. I don't think they do. Hang on. Huh. They do. What? This makes no sense. Why do areas that I know I have down with a certain shader that should work, why is it not working? Like, not even the reflectiveness on Frisk's eyes is working, and I don't understand that. I really don't. The problems I have with this project sometimes. Let's just make sure the mouth isn't open next time I select Frisk. Right. That's going to be something I have to try and fix, or look at it differently. Like, for instance, I don't know what that is either. What the heck is that there? Because I don't quite understand why there are, like, two sets of eyebrows almost. Let me try Blender 4.4 and see whether that works. 4.4? And before I end up rendering this all in 4.4. There we go, Frisk. Please just work. Huh. Why does it seemingly look the same in 4.4? I don't know what to say about that. That's incredibly weird. The only thing I can think of is it's something with the shadow, but I know it's not. Influence, let's see. Custom properties, no. Because you can see how it's leaving a shadow behind the eye there. It shouldn't. Like, it doesn't there. You can see it doesn't there, but the moment you add a shadow in, sorry, a light into the scene, immediately, oh, that's weird. Immediately it's messing, oh no.
Man, they turned me into Herobrine. I'm not from Minecraft.
I'm gonna have to download that one too. I don't understand the eye thing, because that's actually a major issue for the eyes. I don't get why there's a shadow there, and if I try and apply something like, for instance, where is it? Visibility, if I turn shadows off, for that, it'll just turn them off for everything, I think. There's got to be some way of messing around with that. The only other thing I can think of is literally just doing the cheap way of just being like, The only problem with doing that is now Frisk's eyes glow. Like, we're basically... I just like this model, not gonna lie, 'cause it's average. Well, I'm still gonna use it, so... I know people seem to dislike a lot of the models, but it's like, it's what I've got. It's what I've got. It's the only stuff that I can work with. I've just got to deal with it. You know, that's part of the fun of the project, is messing around and dealing with it. This model just PMO. It's whatever, dude. No offense. It's whatever, you know, I just have to deal with it. You know. Let's see. Shading. Like, Flowey's great now. No offense to you, but if the model gets offended... Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm not like, holding it against you. Right, so we've got, like, a close-up there. That is too crazy for that, I think. If I try and do a noise texture on here and make it better, like 200 instead. 100? 100 or 140 might be better. Because of the detail, because I've got the detail level at 2. I can either do detail level at 2, or I can do it at 1, do like 160. No. Detail level 2, and then 140 seems to work out. Because I want it to be kind of visible again. But what we can do is, instead of that, we can just go like, height, image, and I can try and stick an actual proper one onto it. So, like, for instance, I'll open that for a moment. Cheers, Wally. What I can try doing is going to downloads, clothing textures, and then just going to, like, a fabric one and see whether that works. So, let's try that one. And then scale that. So you got this actual fabric texture, and then we can just two, maybe not. Like, I can actually do that. That won't be too bad. Or what's the normal one there? It's kind of similar. A seamless denim one, or let's try that one. Why is it not actually applying most of these, unless it's applying them in different areas? Or is it actually applying that? Oh, it's applying everywhere, okay. Let's try... At least with that one, I know what's happening, I think, here. Ah, there we go. So if I do like 20 by 20. Aha! There we go. We got kind of a fabric texture going on. Like 30. 30. $20 looks a little bit big, but it also kind of looks cool. But if I apply that, it applies to everything. So it's like better doing just a standard one. Seamless blue wool. And then do like, let's see, 2. Oh no, because if I do wool, it'll apply to pants, and the pants will be wool. Let's just do that one. Because then that applies to everything, gives it a little bit of detail. Let's see. And then check chat. Fabrics? Everywhere, my shit. No, I'm not gonna have Frisk look like a puppet. But yeah, that's not actually too bad. And then we can do like, leave it at 0.05. Shoes don't seem too bad, because the shoes are fine. It's literally now just the... I need the hair to have a normal map. Just let me see if I can do anything about this, because I should be able to do this pretty easily. He says, as he then may need to go and paint the normal map in himself. Just give me a sec. Trying to figure this out. I need to find Frisk's folder, actually. Let's see. Clothes. Nope. Where's the her? There we go. Her 1. Her 2. Oh, okay. So I'm going to need 2 of them. Texture paint. Her 1. Her 2. Oh, okay. Okay. This can be played with. I can do this. File, save. Ruins textures. New. Frisk edits. There you go. Her 1. Compression 0. And then her 2. File, save as. Frisk edits, compression 0. Alright. See what happens here if I just throw those into normals. Low key, the model is somewhat. I just have beef with the materials and the way the shoulders connect. Personally, feel like the sweater should be a different layer. But I know you use. It's the whole thing of I can't keep like going around and just commissioning for everything, otherwise it'd take forever. So I'm just gonna quickly try and finish up here. What we need to do is go to downloads, ruins, Frisk edits, her 1. Let's see if the her comes out in the normals. I'm gonna have to paint normals. That's fine. Normals, or rather, normal map, her texture, seamless on Google. Right, and then let's just get a seamless one from that one doesn't look too bad. File save as. Ruins, Frisk edits, seamless her. And then just throw that into normals. Smart normals. Load that up. Save that as smart normal her. And then away we go, hopefully. Smart normal her 1. Oh, or just smart normal her because of her 1 and her 2. He's going to make me look like Beyonce. It's going to be funny if I do. Right, at least for her, I want roughness to be 0.4. Primarily because, or 0.45, because you have some shininess to her on stuff. 0.45. You want a little bit of it to reflect off the environment and stuff. Now I'm hoping that this will just go on. Knowing me though, it won't, and I'll have issues. So I guess we'll both have a laugh together at tweaking this and potentially like figuring out what I can do to make this better. Image. Is that your interpretation of Frisk? Your interpretation is Frisk is a her. What do you mean? Oh, there we go. Hang on. I need to... Oh, that actually doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit pixelated. I just need to scale it down. Hang on. Smart normals. And then 2, 2. Let's try by 4. That's not actually looking too bad right now. Dude, I'm actually glad. I do like 10 by 10. 8, 8. Actually, do an Undertale reference 7 by 7. Oh, and then I just need to... I love being able to just immediately have that. First gender is ambiguous, so I asked you if you interpreted them as a girl. Honestly, I just kind of... It's Frisk is Frisk, you know, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, Frisk is a she. Sometimes I'm like, Frisk is a boy, you know. It's whatever. Sometimes I just change. That's not bad. Specular. 0.5 for that? No. 0.4. This is not actually looking too bad. Wally, you're getting that luscious hair. 0.4 on the front. Let's see if I can do the same here. I wasn't complaining. Oh, no, I know. I know you're not complaining. I'm just saying, like, it's kind of a weird thing. Frisk is gender. All of them at once. Oh, I'll agree with that. See, like, I'm not really fussed as to what gender Frisk is, you know. I don't put too much thought into it. Frisk is just Frisk to me. That actually isn't too bad. Like, sure, we got a couple of issues here with the model itself, but the normals have actually gone on pretty nicely. Ask Frisk their gender and they just say yes. See, that's actually not bad considering the texture is, like, really tiny. I could just literally blow it up with AI, because I've done that before and it's not been too bad. That looks at least a little bit better detail-wise than I previously had it. No. But yeah, at least we've got some sort of, like, texture to the hair now. I'm actually surprised at how well that went on, because now we have strands of hair. You know. I wish I could fix this eye thing. This looks decent. It looks a little bit better. Like, having the... Again, I don't think you were in before average, where I was saying, like, I could try and make everything look hyper-detailed if I want, but I like the mix of the cartooniness mixed with a little bit of texture there to imply that there's, like, some sense of realism. Because it just looks a little bit better to me, at least. Let's see. The eyes are catching the light now, which means I've got to mess around with that. Roughness 0.4, just to make sure that that is actually working. Yeah, it's working. So if I do like 0.3 or 0.2, and then I change the IQ of the specular down to like 0.6, that's working. I just don't know why the mix shader isn't working for the shadow there. It's really weird. Yeah, that isn't too bad now. Could be worse. It didn't get up for work today, says Wally. Oh, hang on. Let's see. So that's gonna be... I mean, no offense, but it's less cartoony and more of an action figure. That's fair. You know. I really wish I could figure out what's going on with the eye, because it makes absolutely no sense. Let's see. Is Shadow Ray maybe? Thickness is Shadow Ray get rid of. Let's just get rid of that link there, because the shadows are turned off, I think. Oh, dear. Oh, are you kidding me? Gotta take my glasses off for that one. Oh, why? Why is it? It's always the same. It's always one button press away, isn't it? Oh. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, says Wally. Dude, just click transparent shadows, Dave. You know, where's the eye highlights here? I need to have that be done as well. Hang on. Where is it? It's that one, right? Yep. Please, dear God, hope it's that one. Right. That sorts out pretty much all the issues. I don't get what happened. I'm blind, says Average. So, Average, check out the actual eyes here, right? What I had a problem with is in Blender 4.5 and a couple of newer ones like 4.5, 4.4, they've changed shadows in the way that they work. It used to just be you'd click to blend in and check a tick box, and there wouldn't be any shadows on objects. But in the newer one, I don't know why, it makes you go through this weird thing of creating a shader that deliberately scans to see whether it's a shadow, and then it's like, okay, if it's a shadow, we turn it to transparent inside of the material. It's really weird, right? But when I click transparent shadows off, it's casting a shadow there, you know. So, I don't know why. It shouldn't be doing that. And if I click it, it just vanishes. So it fixes that issue. I think the her might do the same as well. Like, if I do her, right? Transparent shadow, maybe not. Maybe it's because I don't have the shader on it. I'm just double checking. Yeah, the her itself is fine. I'm not so sure about the eye whites themselves though. If I just go transparent shadows, because the eye whites themselves, it's like they're getting heavy shadows on them, and I'm like, maybe not. Hang on, let's try it. We do what? Mix. It's looking like freaking glitch tail. No, mix shader. And then we go eye. Let's just take that mix shader and just plug it into the eye white there. Right? Surface. Still does it. That's fine. Don't mind. Just thought I'd try it for the sake of it. You know. I think it's just because of the positioning of although it might actually be the face when you think about it. If I do it to the face, it's going to be so funny because it's not going to cast shadows on anything, but I just want to test to see whether this is true, right? Because of the way that it's modeled. This is just a theory that I have. Ah, no! That's even worse! Ah! It does get rid of some of them, but for some strange reason, Frisk's face just melts. Oh, let's not do that. Let's just put Frisk back to normal. Right, let's just leave Frisk alone now. Right, let's just check the mouth. Why are the... What? Hang on. I made a teeth shader, right? Hang on. I swear I made... Right. That's gonna have to be teeth then, I think, as well. Unless... Let's see... Specular. Nope. So I'm gonna have to do teeth. And get rid of the eye section there from it. If I go... Right? And then we hide that for a moment. Ah! All kinds of crazy, right? And then we go white. So we've only got that selected. I love the way they just like hide everything else in the back here for the moment. Right. Teeth. Frisk. The reason why I have so many materials with this as well is just to keep track of everything, you know, because if I didn't do that, it wouldn't be as easy to edit things for me personally. So I'm just like, yeah, okay.
What in the glitch tail? What in the...
Wally, you're gonna be in the new update so much eventually when it gets put out. You're already in the animation. Oh. Right. Why? For a moment there, I thought it looked weird. Right. We changed Divid to blended. Right? And then we go 0.3, so Frisk has shiny teeth. And then we'll do the specular up to like 0.6. Frisk has very shiny teeth. And then, after that, we change the base back to There. And then we just go unhide. And now, when I open that, that should be fine. Damn Moody, I'm at Silksong ending, so I'll be gone for a bit. Gotta take in the game. That's fine, average. I'll see you next time. As for how the stream's going, honestly, I'm liking this look of Frisk right now. I didn't think that I'd be able to do that with the hair. But I actually like how I can just run stuff through like AI and stuff, or just through websites and get things back like that really easily. The shoes don't have any texture to them, I don't think. No, they don't. That's fine though. I believe. Let's just see. We got shoes here. Shoe. No. Body. Clothes. Oh. Okay, so the texture for the boot. Leather texture maybe. It'd be good. Hang on, let's see if I can find like a leather texture, and then we can just turn that into a normal map. What I do is I use a website that just turns any image into a normal map. It's great. Google.com leather boots for Frisk. Oh, very posh. Leather. I was gonna type in leather boot texture. Leather texture seamless. I don't know why I was gonna type in leather boot texture. I'm just like losing it here. Right, let's see. That's a 4K one? Jesus. That one's 360 by 360. Come on, let's see if I can get that one. 4K texture in leather. Frisk edits. Yep. Let's see if this truly is seamless. Guess we'll find out now. There you go. Smart normals. May end up using that when I learn Blender. Ooh. Yeah, Smart Normal is fantastic for making normal maps for everything. You can literally just feed it information and then it's like, yeah, so anyway, that information you give me, it was very tasty, thank you very much. Smart Normal leather. Right, so I've just fed Smart Normal. It's just a website. It's no like AI or anything. I've fed it an image of leather, right? And it's turned it into a normal map for me, so I should then be able to just go like, where is it? Let's just go boots, right? Boots. Frisk. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. I just realised I didn't need to do that because we've got shoes there. Shoe material. Does that cover everything, though? Hang on. Maybe I should find out this way. It covers the bottom of them. Shoe base. Can I just... Can't do... Oh, come on now. Gimme. Gimme. Didn't realize how scuffed the model was. Yeah, this is something I end up doing quite a lot. Is just like messing around and like with the old models. Imagine, Wally, I got all these models ages ago, and because of how scuffed they were, it's like you can see now why I had to send a lot of the characters off to Ash and just be like, Ash, seriously, I need help. A lot of these are scuffed. Remake them for me. I spent so much money on characters from Ash to actually be able to use them. You know, it was nuts. Shoes. Frisk. I spent so much on just getting stuff to be actually usable. It's like, dude. The things that I do for this project, you know. Let's try and see if this works. Want to play Probability Labs with me and the wife tonight? I think after this, what I'm going to do is maybe either call it early or play a little bit of Phantasy Star, because it's already like 11 here. Before I did this stream, I said to my wife, I was like, I'm going to do Phantasy Star for a bit and relax. And then, like, tomorrow, maybe do the final day 2 section, you know, for the anniversary. Because I don't want to miss out on that, because I've still not seen it yet. So it's like, I'll do that and take a bit of a break. And then I'll do some stuff with people in future. But yeah, timing is terrible. It's funny, I promise. What I'll do is then, I'll make sure I make time in future for you. Let's put this... Oh, the leather does not appear to... Hang on, let's see if this... Yeah, it's not mapping well because of the UV maps. I just, like, deliberately edit that. This is how it's applied. And it's like, dude, that looks terrible. Can we just... I want to see if I can do a really, really dirty cube map on it. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, it's because of the texture... Oh, no. Okay. Can I do generated then? Nope. Normal? Nope. Object? The problem with object is it moves, if I remember rightly. Looks like my shoes. Let's try 5, 5, 5. No. 10. 10. The problem there is the way that is. I didn't save that beforehand, right? Let's see what I saved. Please tell me I saved when I fixed the eyes. Yes. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Like, did I fix the mouth? Yeah, I did. Oh my god, that moment where it's like, please tell me I fixed the mouth. We'll leave it at that for Frisk. I'll leave Frisk with the slightly shiny looking shoes. That's fine. And then of course we got Moody as well. Where's the one for Moody? I need to check to see whether this has issues. Oh, it's dithered. This is epic. I love how this looks now. Like, it looks way better than previous. I love the way it's got normals in the hair too. What I need to do here is do the same thing to Moody though. It's like, I need the stuff to be blended, not dithered. Because dithered looks a bit noisy. Blended. Let's keep doing blended. Blended shoes. I just noticed transparency on these is by default. I love the way I've even made the nails on Moody shiny for the sake of it. My shiny nails and me. Blended. The face is blended. The mouth. Dithered. No, blended. Let's just check that that's... What the... Oh, because it's got a animation to it. Shiny? Yeah. Let's see. What was it? Eye closed. It's going to be crazy doing, like, stuff to this. I need to edit the materials on the tongue, I think. Iris. That should be blended, yeah. Highlight should be blended. Blended. What? Let's not make that blended. Transparent shadows there. Transparent shadows. Blended. Eyelash. Blended. Face line. I don't even know which one that one was, but... Extra line. Blended. Okay, that's... I love the way it's just my mouth open at the moment. There we go. This is what I mean by, like, the material. I've got the material on the hoodie looking a little bit more good. I have to sacrifice it a little bit, because I can probably change it for close-up shots, you know, as it zooms in, so it's not as intense. But for, like, the standard wide shot that you'd see like that, it's alright. Especially, like, I've done the same on the pants as well. The pants actually have... pant-looking texture to it. I think that should be done now. Hang on. Yeah, I tried to get it to look as good as I could. And then I can change stuff over time. I need to check if the eye works, because the eye's that whole thing. I need, like, Sansa's theme for this as well, or is it... Was it that one? Or the other one? I think it's an emission, right? No, it's the... Hang on. That's eyeline, eyelash. Eye highlight, there we go. I need to check that this works. Where is it? Principal, metallic, transmission, no. Emission. If I go like 20? No, 1. Actually, if I do 2 there and then change it to combined and then go shading, not shading, sorry. Compositing. And then we go glare bloom. Image there. Right, and then I go high, modeling. What is going on there? I'm gonna have to get rid of some of the animation keyframes with this, I think. Right, so those are principal BSDFs. They're usable now. Is light ray? Is light ray? How do I control the eye again? Hang on. Get rid of that. Get rid of that, because that's literally just the texture for the body. Always. Right, that's... Huh. Okay, so... I swear I had controls for the eye here. Image... Color alpha. Open... And then, what was it? Vroid textures? Hang on. Because I need this to work. There it is. So, there we go. So yeah, I can turn that on and off now. That's going to be good. It doesn't actually look bad with the glow on it either. Let's see. Might just do the entire thing though. Like, what's better, the ring or the eye? Because if I do the entire eye... Oh. Okay, entire eye looks a little bit more interesting. Why is this model aura farming? Why not? I think the base, like having the ring around it like that is cool. Rather than having the entire thing. So I'll take that. I love the way I've got this sound as like the base thing here. I need to... The eyes being like that are always hilarious. I absolutely love them for that. They have to be perpetually looking like the tripping. Mouth normal, yeah, that's fine. Be a little bit more sad. And then I need to get rid of these keyframes. So we go delete keyframe. Delete keyframe, delete keyframe, delete keyframe, delete keyframe, and then we're good. I screenshotted this as average. Science is not asking about why not. So yeah, the funny thing now is like gonna be sizing everything in the ruins because of some of the other characters. I wonder, does MyGosp still lag everything? I guess we'll find out. Where's MyGosp? There's Whimsum. MyGosp, okay. I just want to see if Mygosp's material still lags everything. Because if it does, it's my fault. Kinda? It's fine as long as I just don't mess around with it too much. I added a load of like detail into Mygosp's shell there. And I think that's what's lagged it out, because it normally doesn't lag out. I'm just gonna check this now. Yeah, that's fine. It shouldn't be crazy. So yeah, it's literally just whatever material I did there for the shell. It's just like totally goosed it. Hang on, if I get rid of the shell, right? Oh, okay, that's not the case. Interesting. I wonder what it is then, because it works fine there. Looks decent with detail. Wouldn't it be nice to add some light wrinkle or detail to the light matte part? Honestly, I've tried doing that with a few of the characters, adding like stuff, because I think this one has normals on it. I need to mess around with it more. Hang on. He's such a silly goober. So I know I've got normals on the chest, or at least I think I do. Hang on. Let's see, shading. Yeah, maybe it's because the Voronoi texture is 4D instead of 3D. Oh, that's working a little bit better. Does that work better like that as well? Oh, it is. Dude! If it's only because of that, then... But yeah, I may add little things to his torso or whatever. At the moment, he doesn't seem too bad. Like, the easiest way to do that would be literally just adding some normals into him again. So it'd be like, take all of that, move that down, and just go add that to there, and then just go, where is it? Bump, vector, height, noise. It's like the cheapest way of doing anything. And then just being like, let's see what I'm working with here. Let's just do 10. Just realised that might have... oh, come on, let's try and multiply. Let's try... 100. Ah, there we go. Starting to figure out how this works now a little bit more. Let's try 50. 81 for detail though. Again, we're getting there a little bit. 60. Maybe. Adding 40 and then maybe detail of 2. The thing is with this, I think it's also the distance. If I just like... Ah, there we go. I've just been ignoring the fact that the distance is ridiculous on it. So I can just go like 0.2, 20, or even 10. 0.05. It adds a little bit to him. 15. It's not too bad. That's just like the cheapest thing I can do though. If you give me an actual texture, I could try making it normal so that dot lines seem in the albedo have some depth. Yeah, I have that done already, I swear. Hang on. Trying to find it. My gosh, carapace. My gosh, I swear I have that. Hang on. So I made it myself the last time. Just give me a sec. Runes textures. My gosh, carapace. Yeah, my gosh, carapace is 3D apparently according to this. It's just maybe it's because I've done this again. Ah, there we go. 0.1. 0.1. 0.2. 0.5. It's a case of doing it and being really subtle with it. It's that one and that one. Give me a sec. I'm just trying to figure it out. 0.2. I think if I remember rightly, it was fill that one and then do like... The problem is, because I'm using the base texture, it's picked up everything else and gone, yeah, okay, let's use that as a normal 0.5? 0.01? I'm gonna have to fix that later. Like, it works. I just need to not have it be all crazy. I'm just gonna go back to Frisk for a laugh. Because I'm happy that that's fixed at least. I'm watching you from a volleyball game right now, says Wally. But yeah. I'll leave it at that. I'm actually happy with how some of these edits have gone. They look a little bit better. Not amazing, but they look better at least. So, I shall see. I've got to look at this hair again, just for the sake of it. Can I help with texture some other way in textures? Potentially in future. I'm just gonna chill now. I just need, to like go on my game and just chill out. So, I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow if you want to watch the anniversary stuff with me. Until then, thank you very much. Bye!